Sid and Trey, why don't you come up here and join me? I think I'm still doing all the talking, but you've done all the work, so you better stand here. So just to remind you, the Mayor's Committee on Disability Concerns has existed for many, many decades. I think there's even a reminder of that when you walk into City Hall on the south side. The ramp there has like a predecessor name plaque. I see it every time I walk into the building that recognizes their work in installing that ramp many decades ago. Yeah. Well, and also the Pam Henry thing, but no, I'm talking about right when you walk in the door. It's there's a plaque for the committee. This is like back when Mayor Shirk was in office. That just shows how long this committee has been in place. And these awards, as far as I'm aware, have been bestowed almost as long. And it's a great tradition in our city. It recognizes those who are working to make sure that everybody in OKC has equal opportunity. And we've done a lot of different iterations of this through the years, but of late we have been giving these awards here in the council chambers. And so we've got 4 that we want to award today. And of course, Sidna, who's the longtime chair, and her committee worked through these and came up with these very worthy recipients. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about them. First up, you want to take? Oh yeah, sure. Everybody from the whole committee should come forward. Very true. All right. These are the members present today from the Mayor's Committee on Disability Concerns. All right, we're going to start off with the 2025 Public Personnel Employee Award. This recognizes an outstanding public employee who removes barriers for individuals with disabilities and fosters inclusion in our community. This year's recipient is Stephen Brooks, Program Coordinator for Stephen is, of course, one of ours, a city employee in the Parks Department. Hey, Stephen, welcome. You're standing by me. Let's hear a little bit more about you. Stephen leads weekly adaptive programs and works tirelessly to ensure people with disabilities feel welcome, supported, and empowered to take charge of their health and well-being. Stephen has also advocated for these programs to be offered at no or low cost, making them accessible to all participants and their families. Let's join in and congratulate the 2025 Public Personnel Employee Award, Stephen Brooks. Next up is the 2025 Inclusivity Award, and the recipients are Sooner Success and the Supporting Minorities with Disabilities Coalition. A bunch of them. These organizations did something remarkable. They hosted 3 groundbreaking events that blended culture and inclusion in truly meaningful ways. Hundreds of families participated. Youth with disabilities showcase their talents, and community and civic leaders join to celebrate and support everyone involved. Through these events, they've shown how thoughtful, intentional inclusion can create a lasting positive impact for families, communities, and systems of care. Please join me in congratulating Sooner Success and the Supporting Minorities with Disabilities Coalition.
Congratulations. Thanks for all you do.
A moment ago, Sidney mentioned the recognition of Pam Henry that we have inside the building. So that is kind of on the southwest corner. And I was there that day. I think every living mayor was there that day back in 2018 when we recognized Pam. Pam is no longer with us, but was an absolute icon in this work in our community for many decades. And it is most fitting that this award is named for her. It celebrates media materials, TV, radio, print, or digital that depict persons with disabilities in empowered and positive ways. And this award recognizes storytellers who honor citizens with disabilities as valuable, contributing members of our community, challenging stigma and inspiring inclusion. This year's recipient of the Pam Henry Media Award is Valentina Gutierrez. your average Joe coffee. Valentina's film tells the inspiring story of a coffee shop making a real difference by providing meaningful employment and an inclusive environment for people with disabilities. Her dedication to storytelling and inclusion has earned Blendability both the Best Emerging Film and the Audience Award at the Art of Documentary competition. Through her passion and vision, Valentina has shown how powerful storytelling can celebrate ability, transform perception, and create lasting impact in our community. Let's hear it for Valentina. One more. This is the Don Davis Advocacy Award. This is the highest honor awarded by the Mayor's Committee on Disability Concerns. The Don Davis Award recognizes an individual for extraordinarily meritorious service that has substantially advanced opportunities for people with disabilities by removing social, attitudinal, and environmental barriers in the greater Oklahoma City area. Today's winner of the Don Davis Advocacy Award is Nancy Ward. Nancy Ward is a globally recognized disability rights advocate and a true champion of inclusion. She has spoken at the 35th ADA Conference, demonstrating her ongoing leadership and commitment to advancing disability rights. Throughout her career, Nancy has championed policies that promote access and equity, including voting rights and key disability legislation, making her a lasting and influential voice in the disability community. Her lifelong dedication and impact make her the clear choice for the Don Davis Advocacy Award, honoring her legacy as a leader and advocate for people with disabilities. Let's hear it one more time for Nancy Ward. Congratulations. Sid, do you want to say a few words?
I talk a lot, and I don't really need this. I just want to say thank you to our committee members that are here. We have a great group of people that come to the table every month to address the attitudinal, physical, programmatic barriers that our citizens in Oklahoma City with disabilities are up against every day. So, I mean, it's a constant push and pull, and we try to do everything we can to make Oklahoma City an accessible place.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, Kristen.
Part of the group of awardees is Samantha Vasabe, who was a former Ward 6 Youth Council member. So such an amazing example of folks who have been involved in that program going on to do wonderful things for the city. So.
All right, Jim Shepard. Come on, man. Jim is our September. It is October, but we just wanted to celebrate you a little longer, Jim. So Jim is our September employee.
I have an ADA grievance filed with the city regarding temporary accommodations for Max, if you were with me today. And I was just wanting to know if you know anything about that, or...
No, all the grievances usually go to legal upstairs on the fourth floor.
If Max were with me today, where would he have temporary accommodations if I were to change his diaper? If I had my son with me today, and he needed to have his diaper changed, he's 100 pounds. Where would I change him in this building?
Well, I know some of our bathrooms are under renovation at the moment.
I have an ADA grievance, and I've had an ADA grievance filed for years, and Matt Hinkle is well aware, and so is the mayor. Okay. So where, if just as a city employee, if he were with me, where would you suggest I take him?
That's a very good point. You would have to talk to legal upstairs. I'm so sorry. If there's a grievance. Yep.
What office?
Floor. There's only one office when you get up to the top of the stairs. If you turn right,
Go
there will be a
forward.
reception, and that will be legal.
Okay, can
Okay.
we let Matt Hinkle know that Audra Beasley stopped by and I need him to call me?
Not a problem. Does he have your number?
He does.
Okay, Audra Beasley. Thank you.
Thanks. Matt Hinkle's office sent me up here, so I was asking what temporary accommodations are in place for Max today, if you were with me. Do you know anything about it? Okay, if I had my son with me today and I asked that I have his pants changed, what temporary accommodations are in place?
Are you looking for the third floor?
No. Is there anywhere in this building for me to change my son?
You're looking for a place to change that. There's a restroom on the first floor that's open and the third floor.
But there's not that baby changing station that holds 50 pounds.
There should,
Where else would I change him? He's outgrown that. Don't y'all, is there anyone I can speak with today?
yeah, let's see, okay, yeah, hold on just a moment.
Okay, thanks. Hi, I'm Audra Beasley. Hi. Can you tell me where Max has temporary accommodations today? Or do you know anything about an ADA grievance with the city?
I'm sorry?
Do you know anything about an ADA grievance with the city? Where would I change my son's diaper today in this building?
There is a public restroom on the floor below
There's a
us.
baby changing station in there that only holds 50 pounds. And I have an ADA grievance filed with the city and I have for years. Can you tell me why people are still directing me to the floor in the bathroom? You can't direct me and my son to the floor to go in there, and you can't be on that table.
Okay, if you want to put it in writing, I'm sure. I can
It is
direct you
in
to the right
writing.
place.
It is in writing.
Have you spoken with anybody?
Yes, I have. Okay.
Do you
I
have a
need-
name? I'll be happy to look into it.
Max Beasley.
No, who you've already spoken with?
The mayor, Matt Hinkle. Uh-huh.
Okay. All right.
Can you tell me where Max has temporary accommodations in this building? Where would you suggest we go? Are you an attorney?
Excuse me?
Are you an attorney? Do you know anything about Title II of the ADA? He's here with me now. Thank you. Yeah. No, I really need to talk to him. I was wanting to talk to you. Hey, tell me where Max has temporary accommodations today.
I'll go see if Lauren's available.
I'll be right here. I'm waiting. Do you know how long ago I asked that he have temporary accommodations in this building?
Do you have an appointment with our office?
Okay. What was your name again?
My name's Laura Maxwell.
If Max were with me today, he weighs 120 some odd pounds. Where would you suggest I change his diaper in this building?
The ADA accessible bathrooms are on the first floor, but right now our whole building is under construction. We don't have very many bathrooms.
There's a barrier in that restroom. Unless you were to put a table in there, you would never direct me to go in there because the weight limit's 50 pounds, isn't it? It is.
Do you have an appointment?
I'm here to speak with somebody today.
Well, our office policy is that you have an appointment.
If Max were with me today, where would I change his diaper?
You don't have an appointment. Sorry.
No. Do you know anything about Title II of the ADA and temporary and reasonable accommodations? And why people are intentionally denying my son temporary and reasonable accommodations? Ma'am, you would offer me an empty office in this building and anything I have. You said, what do you need and how can I help? And you would act. Don't you know that? You would never direct my son and I to the floor in the bathroom or tell us he doesn't have restroom access. I need Craig Freeman to call me today. Y'all are named in a United States Department of Justice complaint, and my son today still does not have temporary accommodations in this building, and I need Mayor Holt and Craig Freeman to tell Oklahoma City why that is. I suggest that you find out what temporary and reasonable accommodations are in this building You cannot direct my son and I to the floor. It's discrimination, ma'am. Do you understand that? I'm gonna sit here until I get an attorney to come out of that room that understands that. Well, you tell Craig Freeman and Mayor Holt I'm gonna stand here. I need the mayor to come tell me where temporary accommodations are in this building for my son, or he needs to resign today.
To provide our office.
You are required to provide temporary and reasonable accommodations to avoid discrimination in a publicly funded Title II building. I'm sitting here until someone tells me where temporary accommodations are in this building, and I'm within my right to do that. Okay? Because we're talking about 7 years. I need Matt Hinkle and David Holt and Craig Freeman. I need all of them to explain why Max doesn't have temporary accommodations in this building today. Why isn't there a $2,600 table down there and a screen like they did at OCCC? I need him to explain why a woman saw my son naked at a Thunder game with his peers at school. Okay, let's try again. If Max is with me, he's in a wheelchair, and I say, hey, I need someone to change my son, and he's outgrown the baby changing station. What do you say? What do you think he would say? If I were in your home, what would you say?
In my home?
Yeah.
Go to my bedroom.
You'd find me a couch or somewhere.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
A private space.
Yeah.
Offer us, do you need anything? Right?
Right.
That's no different than in this building.
I don't have any.
But you guys need training on that.
We
It's called
don't have
disability.
access to social security for that.
You know what you
I have
do?
no idea what any of these
As
officers
a
are.
public servant,
I can't.
you should have the authority to say, you know what, we're gonna go over in this building, and I ask her to open it up, we're gonna find you a
I do
private
not.
office.
That's gonna be somebody that works in one of these offices there. That's gonna do that.
But if they don't know their job and they're telling me to go to the floor in a bathroom, who's here to stop them if the mayor refuses? If the city council refuses? I think they're challenging Title II of the ADA is what I think they're doing. And I think they've been doing it a long time. And I need to know why that is. Do you guys know anything about temporary accommodations until the adult size changing table's put in? No? No? Nothing? Okay.
We're just security guards.
You're just security guards? Well, you're more than that. You need to know all about this building and how to help people too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you. You too.